Welcome to Straight Outta Marvel episode 20. It's your host, Kevin27.
And it's your boy, Chris.
And this is our Loki after show. How you feeling today, bros?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Man, I am feeling depressed.
Oh, shit.
This damn episode got me in my feels, bro.
My boy, depressed. What's wrong? The episode?
Bro, this episode was so emotional to me. I can't even lie, bro. We definitely gonna get into it. So we first, shout out to the new listeners. Shout out to the day one listeners. You know we welcome them all. And while we are shouting out listeners, we got a couple of 5-star people on Apple Podcasts to shout out. So let me go. First one we got to shout out is I'm thinking that they left a 5-star review on June 19th. So shout out to you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I just seen it, to be honest, because for some reason I can't tap into the Apple Podcast, man. Need somebody to help me out with that shit, bro. I cannot get to it. So trying to read them all, but shout out to I'm thinking that. Really appreciate the comment, and shout out to what's the other one?
Shout out to my boys. Welcome to Straight Outta Marvel. All part of the game. Oh yeah.
Or woman. I'm not sure if it was a man or a woman. And shout out to Win and Phil. They left a 5-star comment on June 24th, 2021. So shout out to y'all, man. Really appreciate the love. And if you want to comment, and it will really help this podcast go so much further on Apple Podcasts, if you give us a 5-star and leave us a comment. And if you leave us a comment about the show, a comment, a theory or something, that's the comment we want to read. We don't really want to read comments bigging ourselves up, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Oh God.
Shout out to you guys. So first, bros, just tell me how you feel about this episode. Like, we talking episode 4, the Nexus event. How you feeling about it, bro?
Oh man, what I feel about this episode, I feel like it was a scramble of emotions all over the place. Like, I didn't know how to feel for certain parts, because I didn't know if I should feel like, oh, this part right here lit, and then this part right here sad, and then this part right here like crazy, and then it's just like it's just like a mind. It's just crazy. I love this episode. It was pretty good. But what you think about it? How you feel?
I also loved it. It was some emotional scenes, I thought, and it was some scenes that I thought was just very beautiful. And then there was some scenes where I was like, so my emotions was all over the place when it comes to episode 4 of Loki. So you ready to get into it, bro?
Yeah, bros, dive on in.
Let's go. Episode 4, the Nexus event, starts off in an alternative Asgard, and we see Kid Sylvie playing. Dragon swoops towards the palace. The Valkyrie flies over, defeats the... And then what happens? Here comes the TVA, and I'm a younger Renslayer. I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline. Reset it. Instantly, bro. I'm just like, that's how you talk to a child?
On me, like, just came at her hard. I was low-key upset about that part.
Yeah,
I was playing with her cards. She was playing with her little toys, man.
Bro, so this is one thing I was thinking. I was like, is it because she was a female Loki, or is it because she was playing with the Valkyrie toys? And therefore she might have been a good female Loki, and they can't have that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because look, soon as she said that about playing with the Valkyrie, she said the Valkyrie flies. That's when the TVA popped up.
Yeah, she did, because they did pop up pretty quick too. They came out there clean and just resetted everything. So
Yeah, that was crazy.
that's wild that they did that, especially as her as a little kid. You kind of just lost your life right there.
Yeah. And we see Sylvie go through the same process as Loki in episode 1, going through the machines and all that. You know what I'm saying? But she was able to break away from Renslayer after biting her wrist and stealing her TemPad and escaping. Very clever, because Loki always escapes.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this as a memory from Renslayer as she is waiting to see the timekeepers. So let's dive into this scene, bro. Just very emotional for me seeing the kid go through this. Like, and this is really making the TVA look bad, right? Like, right? Like we already from the last episode seen what was going on with the TVA, but now when you see this, you're just like, damn, y'all are monsters.
Oh, me, like y'all just taking kids, bro. Like that's what we do now. We just snatching up kids.
Damn.
Like, imagine how the parents feeling in that moment.
They don't know because they reset that timeline.
They did. That's just that's kind of a dirty feeling. Like, why would you do that? You take a little crazy girl, man, bring her to court in front of the judge.
Yeah, bro. So, and let me remind you, I was drunk as hell last night watching this too. So I'm just getting emotional right off the bat. I'm like, damn, man, I don't like to see a child in captivity. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't sit right with my soul, you know? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, this is terrible.
Oh, God. And shout out to Marvel, man. Like, the music choices y'all be bringing is just top notch for certain scenes. Because that,
the score is all, the score was perfect.
That whole thing that Loki had to go through. And just, it was kind of the same, but you could tell she was like frightened, scared. Right. Like, she didn't know what was going on. None of that. So I was happy when she got away. Because I was like, that's just disrespectful on a whole nother level. And another thing is when she bringing up Asgard,
right?
That was crazy. I was like, I figured they all lived on Asgard in different timelines.
Yeah, and that was tight too. Like when she did bring up Asgard, you got to see, like, okay, so this is Loki. Like everybody's still trying to hold on to Enchantress. It's not Enchantress, bro. Stop. It's Loki.
Yeah.
And then she just changed her name to Sylvie. It's not Enchantress. She just has enchantment powers.
Yeah.
But this was crazy, bro. And that scene was terrible. So finally, we get to see Mobius again. And he's asking Renslayer, is she okay? What did the timekeeper say? And she pretty much explains to him how she's getting pressed because the variant was right here and almost got to the timekeepers. Mobius wants to know more and asks if he could talk to C20 to see what she knows. And we get the reveal that C20 was murdered.
Oh my goodness.
Now Renslayer tried to play it off. Like, no, her condition got worse. But we can read between the lines, bro. Like,
yeah. I already knew she was lying. I'm like, why you over here lying, girl? Like, Moby is like one of your people that he just keep it close with you. Like, you can't just be telling him false information unless she got something to hide. Because all her stories that she was coming with did not make sense. Did not make sense at all. At least from a point of view what we see.
Yeah.
I feel like with Mobius, it was kind of hard for him. Yeah, it was kind of hard for Mobius because he like trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And so being lied to, you just kind of like, you just don't know at the time.
Yo, shout out to Mobius, man. And shout out to Owen Wilson, bro. He killed this episode. Literally, he killed this episode.
On me, murdered it, man. I loved it. That man
Oh my
murdered
god.
that.
Oh yeah, he murdered it. All right. So let's get that shit was funny. And then I just love how she tried to play it off. And even Mobius was like, well, she seemed fine. Like, you sure?
Yeah.
Like,
You sure she wasn't like you ain't capping? You should have said capping in there. That shit would be funny.
yeah. So back to Lamentus 1, and we see the trailer shot of Sylvie and Loki. And now we finally know. No, that wasn't Black Widow. I just thought that was funny back then when people seen this shot in the trailer, and it was like, ooh, I think it's Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
And they on what's the place where they went? Vormir. I was like, they ain't no damn Black Widow. I just thought that shit was funny. But Sylvie says, I remember Asgard. Not much, but I remember my home, my people, my life. The universe was born free, so it manifests chaos. Like me, being born the goddess of mischief. And as soon as that created a big enough detour from the sacred timeline, the TVA showed up, erased my reality, and took me prisoner, said Sylvie. And this was heartbreaking to hear her saying she causes a Nexus event everywhere she goes because she's not supposed to exist. So she had to hide at the ends of 1,000 worlds. Oh my god, bro.
Imagine, like, even that part, bro. When I heard that, I was like, dang, imagine having to go through something that you didn't even do. And then, like, you got to go through this whole path and just run away from the TVA for so long and go to the end of 1,000 worlds and just technically have to run your whole life. Like, right. That's terrible. Like, I hate to go through that. I feel bad for her on that part. But you can tell she was just devastated.
So then she says, do you think what makes a Loki is that we're destined to lose? And Loki replies, no. We baby's kids. We don't die. We multiply.
Oh God.
Oh shit. But he says no, we don't die. We lose, or we may lose, sometimes painfully, but we survive. The TVA took you as a child and you nearly brought down an organization that claims to govern time. You're amazing. And you can tell, like, they really falling for each other, bro. Like,
yeah,
like,
bro.
what the hell? And we called this out last episode. Like you could really tell they had like a romantic thing kind of going on. So, and this creates a branch in the timeline so crazy. It lets the TVA know where they are, and this is how they are saved. And it's so crazy because remember when we talked right before the episode came on, I was like, yeah, I think the TVA gonna save them.
Bro, I had a feeling that shit was gonna happen. It's gonna start off with the TVA and it's gonna go back to them. But I didn't know how it was gonna end up. But until that part came on, I was like, and then when they were showing the shit going up to the sky, I was like, yep, they coming to get their ass.
Bro, that shit was so funny. I was like, so my theory about Loki projecting himself on the train was completely wrong.
Yeah, that was out. Hey, but it was a good theory though.
Hey, I tried to go there, I tried to go there.
Yeah, when you go sit here and cap, that wasn't a good theory because that shit was we was thinking. That shit could make you think.
Yeah, man. You just got to try to throw something out there, see what's up. So back to the TVA, as the two Lokis have been captured, and Mobius says, well, I know you have some quip to say, as Loki replies, I don't have a quip. I've got nothing to say. By the way, I should have equal amount of security. This is insulting security. This is insulting. Mobius says, "You're not the god of mischief," as Loki replies with, "What am I, the god of self-sabotage?" And Mobius says, "No, you're just an asshole and a bad friend." And it's crazy to see Mobius like looking at Loki as a friend.
I mean, shout out Owen Wilson, man. That man funny.
Yeah.
The way he be clapping at Loki, it just be it be having me dying throughout that episode. The way he's just getting on his head. But it is crazy though, because I was like, Loki really trying to be his friend, like trying to help him. But he not woke.
He ain't woke yet. He getting there though, because C20.
Mm-hmm.
Because bro, that's so obvious.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? If she got hurt or she got kidnapped, and then she like, it's real, it was real, and then all of a sudden she just dead now.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what happened to her? Because I was like, she just disappeared. Like, nobody said nothing about her, nothing. They just claim she dead. I'm like, what?
Pruned her ass.
On me, because she saw what they didn't want her to see.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get into that. So, and then wait, where is that? Okay, so Mobius opens a portal and Loki says, wait. Mobius says, go ahead. One last desperate trick from the desperate trickster. And Loki drops the bombshell, telling Mobius, the TVA is lying to you.
Bro, tell me how you felt when you said that shit, bro.
I was like, bro, you should have been said that.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, hold on, Loki, why are you holding it off so bad, though? I'd have been exposing their ass from the jump.
And this was 2 times, I thought, in this sequence with him and Mobius.
Yeah.
2 times I thought that.
That shit unnecessary. I was like, you should have been said something. They were way before the portal.
So after being thrown into the portal, we see Sif right after Loki cuts her hair. She calls him a worm and tells him he deserves to be alone and will always be, decks him in the face and knees him in the sack. And this goes on and on and on. Bad memory loop. And I was like, ooh, that is a terrible. Because at first I was like, oh, damn, he back at Asgard. And then I was like, oh, no, that's a terrible punishment. Like reliving one of your worst moments.
That's terrible. Oh my God. Imagine having to relive your worst moment.
Whew, over and over again. Like you already got to do it in your head. You feel me? But then like to have to visually do it.
That just mess with you, man. That's a for real punishment. I don't care, but that's a crazy ass punishment.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what the hell?
Just getting kneed in the sack every freaking second.
And then she keeps saying the same thing over and over again, over and over again.
Slap you in the face, knee you in the sack, and then just go back and say the same thing again. I'll be like, bro, I can't handle this no more.
Yeah, me either. I'm out. You know me.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
SpongeBob on their ass.
Oh, me.
All right, I'm gonna head out now. So now Mobius is talking to Ravonna and is trying to talk to Sylvie, but Ravonna tells him, no, work your Loki. And Mobius hears that so much it ought to be his mantra. Renslayer says the timekeepers are always watching.
Which is bull.
Which is some bullshit, but we're going to expose that. Oh, yeah. You see my background? Yeah. We getting it.
We're going to get to it, man.
This shit is crazy, bro. So Mobius walks out, sees Hunter B-15 and her crew, and it seems Sylvie was putting the beats on them. And Mobius says they don't go easy, do they? And then B-15 says, aren't you supposed to be interrogating your variant pet? And then, Mobius like, just stretching my legs. We brought in Kree, Titans, vampires. And I was like, vampires?
Oh, hey, what clicked in your head right away? Let me know right now.
Blade.
Oh, God.
Off the bat.
I said, oh, yeah. I said they giving my boy Blade some recognition.
Bro, not only that. So I thought about Ronin. Like maybe they got Ronin before, and that's why they collected one of his time or one of his power stones. And then they even gotten Thanos before. That's why they said a Titan. And then I ain't saying Blade, but I just like that they acknowledge that vampires exist in the MCU.
Yep.
I believe that's the first acknowledgement, right?
That it gotta be. I don't think no other vampire shit was in there unless it's like made out of a joke.
Yeah, me either. I really think that's the first time they acknowledged that. So I'm glad, bro. That's tight.
I'm happy they did because I'm like, now you gonna give me Blade hopes. Like this is like you giving him his acknowledgement inside the MCU.
And make it rated R.
They better, man.
Fuck them kids.
Marvel, we fighting, bro. Like you can't have Blade how he was back then and just change him. You can't do this.
Yeah, we need the
blood.
It
rated on.
We need the blood.
You need the blood and guts, everything.
That shit funny. So then, he's Mobius like, why is it the two orphan demigods such a pain in the ass? And now we notice something's going on with B-15 when she asked, did Loki say anything? Which Mobius replies with, yeah, the TVA is lying. Like he couldn't wait to drop that.
Oh, me.
He couldn't wait to drop that.
Yeah, I think he picked up what her face was looking like. Like,
what you mean?
I think
because she was looking hella suspicious. Like,
yeah. Cause then he asked her something like that. Then he say like, why or something?
Yeah, he was like, why? And she was like, just doing my job.
Yeah.
But you could tell something ain't right. Like,
yeah.
I'm surprised Renslayer didn't pick up on that.
Nope. I'm surprised either.
But maybe she didn't know. But so back to the time loop, and Loki has had enough. Breaks down. I'm a horrible person. I get it. I really am. I cut off your hair because I thought it'd be funny, and it's not. I crave attention because I'm a narcissist. And I suppose it's because I'm scared of being alone. And Sif helps him up and says, you are alone, and you always will be. And then kind of get that nigga a push. So she still said the same shit, but she kind of flipped it,
I'm surprised her ass ain't come back.
Yeah, I was waiting for her to come back.
I was like, even if Mobius there, bro, she should have came back.
Yeah, she should have came back. Like Mobius should have had to stop it right there. Like you should have had to see him stop it. But I get it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And then so back to the TVA. And Mobius questions Loki. You say the TVA is lying to me, or is that just a cockroach's survival mechanism kicking in? Let me out of this place. Stop beating me up and I'll tell you, says Loki. Cockroach, got it. Like, and then Loki like, of course it was me pulling the strings all along, says Loki. Then he explains that she came to him on Asgard and took him to an apocalypse, and that's when they hashed this plan, which clearly is a lie. Like, and then, Loki like, something big is going to happen, and when it does, I'll dispose of her. And Mobius tells him, "Oh, you don't have to worry about that. She's already been pruned." And instantly, you see the worry on Loki's face. But then he tries to mask it. He like, well, good riddance.
Bro, me. That shit was funny, bro.
Yo, Loki is a fucking character, bro. So then, Mobius says, "You like her. Does she like you?" Oh my god. No wonder you have no clue what caused the Nexus event on Lamentus. Both of you are swooning over each other. Two variants of the same being forming this sick, twisted, romantic relationship. That's pure chaos. That could break reality. What an incredible seismic narcissist. But Mobius lied because she's still alive. Then finally Loki yells out, "You're all variants." And I'm like, bro.
Oh, me. Like, you should have said this. What's wrong with you?
Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Right.
Let's cut to the chase. Let's get a move on it. Let's hop on a good foot.
Oh God, fuck the small talk, man. We gonna talk about this. You're a variant, nigga.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get it. He gotta get upset. You gotta let Mobius try to understand it. But
because he don't want to get pruned. He don't want to just say,
yeah,
and then get pruned. I get it too, but come on.
But I'm like, damn, bro, you should just told the man.
And then he like, the timekeepers didn't create you. They kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memories. Memories she can access through enchantment. So before this, you had a past, maybe a family, a life. Mobius says, nice try. But deep down, he believes Loki's right. Like, he believed Loki, and Loki calls him out. All the liars in this place, and they're great. They're a great many of liars. You're the biggest. And Mobius is like, why? Because I lied about your girlfriend? Loki, and then Loki says, oh, no, that I can respect. I mean the lies you tell to yourself. And I was like, damn!
Bro, when he said that, I said, hey, can somebody get Loki a mic so he can drop it?
Can he drop that mic, please?
Right. Yeah. Because I was like, bro, that was crazy. That's a clapback for real.
Oh my God. Loki did not have to take that man's soul like that.
Right there, that shit would have woke me up. I'd have been like, what? Lying to myself. And I had to sit there and think about that because
man.
And it's not like he was saying it like sarcastic. That shit sounded real. Like he was like, this is real. You lying to yourself right now. You don't know what you're talking about.
That shit is crazy. Loki with the shits, bro. It is crazy to see.
But that makes me feel bad for Mobius, man.
Yeah, it does, bro. Because it's like, damn, so all these people are slaves to the TVA.
Yeah, like they don't have no life after. Like, it's like your whole reality is gone because you're a variant. So they take you and they make you a worker. They make you think you was just at the TVA your whole life.
Bro, it's like what they doing to Britney Spears, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, the TVA equals Britney Spears. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. It is like that.
They making them work and they can't do anything about it, just like they doing Britney Spears. Yo, free Britney.
No, me. Britney, bitch.
So we see B-15 panting as she sees the poster on the wall that reads, "Did you get them all? Verify thorough deletion." And she's having these second thoughts because clearly when she was enchanted, she seen the memories just like C20. And you can tell she did because at first when I watched the episode, I thought she just got up because she was like, damn, I got knocked out. But then when I watched it again, I was like, oh, damn. She's sitting there like, oh, wow, like I just seen something.
Mm-hmm. And you don't even think about it at the time. And
Yeah.
you know what? We should have picked up on it from the other girl. Like if she scanning her memory and shit, drinking mimosas and shit, and she did that to the
Margaritas.
margaritas. Yeah, they drinking. You got the whole reality. That's what she like doing outside that in her real life. We should have
Right.
thought about that other girl, man. B15.
No, I thought about it though. I
I
thought
didn't,
about
bro.
it.
I didn't. It went right over my damn head, bro.
No, I
I
thought
ain't gonna
about it
lie.
because I just was like, well, I just assumed all of them had like memories and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because remember, I was like, well, that's why Mobius like the jet skis.
Yeah.
Jet skis.
We love the jet skis, man.
So if you could go anywhere, anytime, where would it be? Ravana asked Mobius, and he says, I can't go anywhere. But fuck all that. Why wouldn't you let me interrogate Sylvie? I was like, damn.
On me, like, let's get straight to the point.
Hey, Mobius was like, straight to the point.
On me.
Fuck all that bullshit.
Because I think in his mind, he like confused. So he like, as a friend, really close friend with her, he just kind of like, man, like, let's talk, bro. Like, talk to me. Like, what you hiding?
Yeah, he straight curved her ass. And Ravana says they couldn't risk her escaping, and his track record shows he lets variants escape, just like he did with Loki. But anywhere on the timeline, where'd you go? And Mobius smartly says, I like being here now, doing the work. And I think she was testing him right there. What you think?
Mm-hmm.
You think
She
so?
I think she was. I think she was trying to see like if he was gonna bring up his home, wherever he's from.
Like what you know.
Mm-hmm. That shit was scheming.
And especially what we see later on. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, and then she was like, I received word from the timekeepers, and they want to personally oversee the variants pruning, and they want you to be there. And Mobius says, great, about time. And when did you first notice what was going on with C20? Like he just kept going right back to the shits though.
Yeah.
And then like Mobius straight to the point. And she like, Mobius, what's wrong? The timekeepers are happy, mission accomplished. And he's like, well, she seemed fine when I seen her. Like she was a little freaked out, but fine.
Yeah.
Well, she quickly wasn't fine. But while you asking all them questions, while you asking all them questions, making statements, assuming.
She dead ass was acting like that too.
Yeah, she like, why you asking all these questions, man? Like, you know, something seemed off. Like, what's up? And Mobius is like, you know, something ain't right. And Renslayer is like, fine. You want the truth? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Call you by your first name.
Hey, remember that Will Smith shit? Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. That shit was funny.
She said, I'm trying to protect you. I was like, oh my God, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And Mobius, and Mobius knows it. So he switches out his TemPad with hers, and it's time to do some snooping.
And bro, you know, just like, did you get like a feeling like if they were just only like best friends, or like Mobius wanted more than that? Like at the time, like Ravana, like did she like have this feeling like for him, or do you feel like she was friend zoning this nigga the whole episode, like the whole series?
Bro, I think she behind everything that's going on. So no, yeah. I don't think she trying to fuck with Mobius.
She friends on my guy.
So back to Sylvie and B15, they travel back to Roxcart, And B15, she wants to know what's up. You showed me something and still is trying to fight it, saying she was created by the timekeepers and that was tricks you created. But Sylvie tells her she can't create memories, only can show what's there. And then enchants her and shows her memories, and B15 starts crying, saying she looked happy. And what now? And again, bro, so emotional watching this shit. I'm like, bro, this shit is sad as hell.
Bro, you know why I think it's sad? It's more sad than anything because like you watching somebody being trapped in their mind to think that they doing something that they love doing, but that's not even what they was doing in their lifetime.
Right.
Like you just watching them work for somebody and thinking they these type of people, but they not. Like you had a good life before that. You know, you was happy. You probably had kids and shit. You doing you. So like seeing her look through her memories and she started crying, bro. I felt that shit. Like I felt like kind of eerie watching that part because it was just like it's like damn.
Yeah, bro. And it was even sad, like prior to before when B15 opened a portal and just her walking up to Sylvie and Sylvie was like, "Oh, hello, hi. I don't know your names." She said, "I don't know your name's a number, and I can't read it from here." Like just even just the fact that they going by names, like damn, that's or numbers, like that shit crazy. They say going by names. The fact that they going by numbers as their names, B15, like just terrible.
It's crazy. And it's crazy to think that they never really had her name in it. I thought that's what they was just calling like as a code name or something. But that's just disrespectful. I'm like, at least give her a name.
So now Moby is looking at the C20 file on the 10 pad, and you see her status says deceased. And I'm like, damn, RIP to C20, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a video of C20. And you're not hearing me. I was there. This was real what I saw. This is a place I've been. This wasn't the TVA. This was a memory. I lived down there. I went to that bar. I had friends. I had a whole life on the sacred timeline. And someone says, calm down. And she says, calm down. I'm a variant. And so is every single person in this place. And then Ravana ends it and looks directly into the camera. And it was like very chilling. Like once he expanded it, it was very chilling.
Yeah. You see he choked up. He like, damn, like she really behind this and not saying nothing.
Yeah, like, oh damn, she really like just lied to me and said that, oh, she was tripping. Like she wasn't tripping.
Yeah. Because that's tough. Because I knew something like when he switched it out, I knew something was gonna happen. Like for that to pop up, and someone was gonna snitch and say something exactly what he needed to hear. And C20 let him know that is exactly what you needed to hear at that moment.
Right. That was crazy, tough. Bro. That shit tough.
That was intense, man.
Oh, man. So, do you really think you deserve to be alone? Mobius asks Loki as he replies, I don't know. And then Mobius, well, you better figure it out because whatever that connection is can bring this whole place down. So we better understand. We, says Loki. And Mobius asks, do you swear she didn't implant? Like, do you swear she didn't implant those memories into 100 C20? Mobius says no, or 100 C20s. And then Mobius, no, I believe her, says Loki. And then Mobius like, so I just have to trust the word of two Lokis. And Loki says, how about the word of a friend? And I was like, oh. And Mobius is convinced.
Why. They gave me Falcon and the Winter Soldier vibes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's a good callback, bro. That was like when they was by the tree and shit, throwing the shield around.
Yeah, because that right there, I had that type of feeling. And then just hearing when Loki said that, I was like, yeah, that's some straight Bucky Sam type of shit. You feel that?
Shout out to Falcon and Winter Soldier, man. That was a good show. So, and then Mobius was like, you could be whoever you want to be, even someone good. I mean, just in case anyone ever told you different. And then Loki smiles, and I was like, damn, that shit crazy. Because, Mobius was like, you have to be bad for other people to be good. Like, damn.
Yeah. That's terrible, man.
So let's get into this deep. This is where I get depressed. Here we go. Soon as they walk out, here's Ravonna, her minute goons. You have something in mind. Oh, yeah, I got all the way down there before I realized I picked up yours. What's going on? What's the problem, Ravonna? And he realized this is over and says, you know where I will go? Wherever I'm from. Yeah, wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I like to do. Just riding around on my jet ski. And without hesitation, she says, Pruner. And damn it, they prune Mobius.
Oh, man.
I was so shocked, bro.
That was terrible. That was terrible. I was like, not Mobius, man.
R.I.P. to Mobius.
R.I.P. Mobius, man. Because that feeling, I was like, damn. I was so happy he was just funny as hell, and he was trying to figure out what happened to him. And he just couldn't believe him, but he kept hearing all these signs, so he had to believe it. And then you just prune my man. Got him out of there. Reset him.
They got Mobius the hell up out of there.
Quick as hell. I was like, yo, this bitch ain't playing no games.
Lady.
This lady was shit. She prone Mobius. I don't care.
Bitch, you prone Mobius.
Bring him back.
Man. And then Ravonna can tell someone was in the room with Sylvie because she's soaked. And they say B-15 insisted. And Ravonna says, put out an alert. She too has been compromised by the variant. And, she gives this sinister smile.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the elevator, the golden elevator.
Yep.
Shout out to Ravonna Renslayer. Looking good.
Oh, no.
And Sylvie asks Ravonna if she remembers her. And Ravonna says, I do. What do you want to say to me, variant? What was my Nexus event? Why did you bring me in? Sylvie asks. What does it matter? Ravonna says. And then, Sylvie like, well, it's all this trouble. And here we are now. So, why was it worth all of this?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, what was my Nexus event? Ravonna was like, I don't remember. I was like,
It's disrespect. And look, when I heard that part though, I was like, hold on. I'm like, did you just say you remember though? I'm like, girl, don't be capping.
She said, I remember you. She just don't remember the Nexus event. That was why.
But she remembered them. But I can't wear a line. And even Sylvia knew. She like, where are you going? Like, you can tell. That seems crazy.
So finally, bro, dun dun dun. We see the almighty timekeepers, and this whole scene is epic. This is of epic proportions, bro. The main one says, after all your struggle, at last, you've arrived before us. Another one says, what do you have to say for yourselves before you meet your end variants? And it was like, bro, I had to turn the captions on because I couldn't understand what they were saying. What about you?
Girl? Well, I keep captions on anyway. So
I always watch it and then I turn the captions on when I do notes. But
yeah,
I was like, damn, I had to turn them on when I was watching because I couldn't understand what they were saying. And then, so after he says, before you meet your end variants, Loki replies with, "Is that the only reason you brought us here? To kill us? I've lost track of the number of times I've been killed. So go ahead, do your worst." And I was like, yo, Loki is a boss. No fear.
oh God.
No fear. And then one of the timekeepers like, "You and your bravado are no threat to us, variant." "Oh no, I don't think you believe that. I think you're scared," says Sylvie. "No, variant. You're nothing but a cosmic disappointment. Delete them." I was like, damn, that shit crazy. But all of a sudden, the collar stops working and B15 comes in badass because she switched the collar, takes them off, bring on the action for all time.
Mm-hmm. That was fire. He came in the clutch, boy.
Bro, B15, so far, the hero of the story right now.
Me. She gotta be. He came in the clutch, like at the
And I don't think they pruned her either.
I don't think so either, because she ran. Like, she got the hell up out of there.
No, it was like they knocked her on the ground or some shit, but they don't look like they pruned her.
Did they only knock her?
It was like they knocked on. Yeah, let's just talk about this scene, bro, because this whole action scene, like, just point out anything you see.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's talk
this
about
whole action scene was so crazy, bro.
There was so much going on. I had to rewind it. I don't know about you, but I rewinded it because I was like, dang, there's so much going on. I need to, like, focus.
Yeah, I love when B15 threw her the knife.
Yeah, that was fire. That was a clutch moment because I was like, dang, B15 out here. She's like, hey, I was happy in my lifetime. You gonna do this to me?
Yeah, that's all the line.
That's crazy. I did that.
Yeah, B15, she was like, I ain't having it, man.
Because that's why I wish that would have happened with Mobius too. I wish Mobius would have found out his memory too, instead of having to be told.
It would have been nice to see in Mobius, like, to see what one of his memories were. Well, we never know. We're gonna get into it some more. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this scene was dope, especially when she threw that knife. Or did I already say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. When she threw that knife, and but then when Sylvie threw the knife to Loki, I was like, yeah, Loki, get busy with that shit. And okay, and then I noticed too. I kind of figured on the last one, but they was kind of a little even on the train. But in this scene, she was just way better than Loki at fighting. Like, she was like, I don't even need a knife.
On me, she gave him the knife.
Okay. Now, this is a part that pissed me off in the scene, bro. This is one of my gripes. Because when this part happens, like, Ravonna was like, this time I finished the job. And then her and Sylvie start fighting. I do not like when they do this cookie cutter bullshit. Ravonna should have been killed.
She should have.
Why would Loki stab his dude in the chest or in the stomach, and then you just deck Ravonna in the face?
Yeah. I mean, she did say, tell me everything.
No, bro, that's at the end. I'm talking about in the beginning, when they was just fighting before they even started talking to the timekeepers again.
Okay.
Loki stabbed one of the guards in the stomach, and then she punched Ravonna in the face and knocked her out. And that's when they stood up. And then, or Loki walked down the steps and they turned around and talked to the timekeepers. And then that's when the timekeeper was like, what do you say? What did the motherfucker say? Oh, yeah, the timekeeper was like, You're a child of the timekeepers too, Sylvie. We can talk. And Sylvie like just cuts his head off, and the other two start laughing. Right? You catch that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, they started laughing, and then they power down. And then mindless androids. It never stops. And then Loki asked the question, then who created the TVA? And then, you know, Sylvie is like, damn, I thought this was the way. Because now we see the timekeepers are nobody. So I guess she was, I don't understand though. Even now, I don't. So maybe it was somebody controlling the timekeepers. Like maybe they still are people.
Maybe. But
and that's why they started laughing.
You know what? I think it was just a cover up for them Lokis, like for Sylvia and Loki. Because I'm like, you got the TVA. They've been talking about the timekeepers the whole series. Gave this big build up to them. Even in the beginning when she went to go see him. I'm like, did she really go see him now? Like,
well, that's what I was saying, because then I was like, well, that's a damn lie. Like, and then it's like, why would she have to keep up that facade to nobody? You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking, well, maybe the timekeepers really are like a real thing, but they just like use those androids to talk to. Like you still can't even get to them. And that's why he was like, that's why Loki was defeated again and was like, damn, like I don't think we could win, until he thinks about it. And that's when he is ready to profess his love to Sylvie. And he's like, I think, back on Lamentus. And she like what? Like, she like spit it out, motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
Like again, like that's
Loki, like, damn,
bro.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong
Terrible.
with the man?
Like, bro, that shit is crazy. Again, he just won't say it. And then right before what I'm assuming he's about to profess his love for Sylvie. And it looked like he was about to kiss her because he grabbed her. And then she was like, what? And then he gets pruned.
Oh my God. Bro, what did you say? What did you say when that happened, bro?
Me and my girl, we was watching, we both got pissed off because we was like, no, she should have been killed. It makes no sense. To me, it's lazy writing. They should have found another way for it to be Ravonna to prune him. But to just knock her out and then she gets up and prune Loki, that shit is so whack.
Oh, me. I was so mad, bro. Like, as soon as I seen that, literally my instant reaction was like, no. And like I paused the show, bro, and put the phone down. I'm just like, I can't believe she just pruned Loki. I'm like, so what's gonna happen now? Like, that's what was going through my head at the time. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, you can't just prune him.
Yeah, you can't just prune Loki. That was messed up. So then Sylvie takes the stick hella easy. And that's why I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Exactly.
She take the stick from her hella easy and says, she points it at her, and that's where Ravonna was like, just do it. Like, just prune me. And then she was like, nope, you're gonna tell me everything. And then that's the end of episode 4.
2 more episodes, man.
2 more episodes, bro. This is terrible. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah, that left me in a space where I was like, I couldn't believe what just happened. I was like, bro, so you just gonna prune off Loki. And then she said, you tell me everything, and then you end the episode. I'm like, it gotta be something more to this. Like, you can't just give me that and just make me wait till next week. Nah.
oh. Something more you asked for was something more Marvel gave us because we got our first mid-credit scene. And honestly, bro, it was predictable to me. I knew we was going to get a mid-credit scene right here because I was like, it's no way they're going to just prune Loki and then that's the end of Loki. And then we just go the last 2 episodes with Sylvie. Like, I'm just like, no, it's no way, especially since we haven't even seen President or vote for Loki yet. So I was like, I knew a mid-credit scene was coming up, and boom, we get a mid-credit scene of Loki waking up asking, is this hell? And that's with 1 L, not 2 L. So we're not talking about regular people's hell. We're talking about the Asgardian heaven, which is hell. And then, Loki asks, am I dead? And then we hear a voice, not yet. And it sounds like an older voice, but you will be unless you come with us. And then Loki like, what the hell? And we see 4 Lokis. Into the Loki verse we go. We see a black Loki holding a hammer. We see a kid Loki holding an alligator Loki. And then we see the old classic Loki.
Oh, God.
Into the Loki verse we go.
Bro, I was like, yes. Yes. The multiverse of madness is beginning. I ain't gonna lie. I was devastated at the end of the episode, and then that shit just revived me like instantly. I was like, yes. And did you notice they was in New York?
Yeah, I seen the Avengers Tower, and it was like an apocalyptic New York.
I was like, so is that? I was like, did it get nuked? Like, what's going on with that shit? I was like, because
it's like an alternate timeline, probably where either Tony Stark probably didn't save the nuke from being attacked on New York.
Mm-hmm. I was like, so why there though? I was like, why there? Out of all places.
Because they could hide in apocalypses, and that's one that maybe the TVA doesn't know about because that didn't happen in a sacred timeline.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's what I was thinking. I was staring at these dudes.
Yeah.
Did you get a real good look at them? Because I was like, okay. At first I was like, is that like Black Thor?
Bro, that's what bro, I was thinking that shit the same way, bro, because I was looking at I was like, so he got a hammer? I was like, so is he like the Black Thor Loki or something? Like, what's going on with that situation? And then when I looked on the bottom, I was like, is that an alligator? What the fuck? I was like, yo, hold on, we got an alligator too?
And Loki.
Yeah.
Loki Gator. We got a Loki Gator.
On me, bro. I was dead. And then we seen the classic. I was like, okay, they got the classic out there, they got the kid. But when I paused and I looked, I'm like, dang. I was like, this is crazy. That is this many Lokis in just one place. I was like, the multiverse is about to break.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I thought it was so ridiculous I was just like, I just couldn't get over the black Loki. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was
that
like, why
one
does this man have a hammer?
Yeah, that one threw me off. I was like, we need more explanation on that, but we'll get it next episode. I feel like he's gonna explain his side.
Oh, hell yeah. You already know, bro. I am so stoked and waiting for episode 5. We are coming down the pike. Like, this is so incredible. And I thought it was a great episode.
Oh God. Now this sparks the question. Is this Kane involvement? Does he have his way involved into this?
I think it has something. I think King still has something to do with it, but then at the same time, I'm thinking like maybe the timekeepers are really real. Like, I don't know, bro. It's so hard because we don't have a clear understanding of who Ravonna really is. Because if Ravonna really is who she is in the comics, then of course Kang has something to do with it because she was working for Kang. And obviously, we know Kang is, the ultimate time jumper. He lives in all different kind of realities. If you haven't seen his episodes in the Avengers Assemble on Disney Plus, go check that out because Kang the Conqueror go crazy. So
that man takes over all them timelines.
Yeah, bro. I think it could be something with Kang. And maybe he got this shit set up on autopilot or something.
But I mean, Ravonna, like, it gotta have something to do with Kang. She gotta be working under him or something, because she couldn't be doing all this and bringing up the timekeepers and shit, and then they like robots, fucking just speaking, laughing and shit, getting people's heads cut off, and it's just like, then they just come at the end of the episode. Like, I don't want to see that again, because then it's gonna give me that damn Sharon vibe, and I don't want that Sharon vibe.
Yeah, not a Sharon vibe.
Yeah, I don't want that Sharon vibe.
Because
yeah, because I feel like if you show me the timekeepers, I look at them like some threats. I don't want to look at them as no damn robots, and then they come back and they like, oh yeah, we real. like fuck that, bro. I need Kang. I need him to come with the involvement, and he gonna be in Ant-Man 3. So
yeah,
he gotta be involved. And I don't want to say it's 100% confirmed. I don't want to say all that, but it's a pretty high chance, at least to me.
Bro, I cannot wait until episode 5. This episode was so fucking crazy. So go ahead, bro, and slap me with your rating. What you got?
Give it a 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9. The only reason why I did give it a 10, because I ain't like how they just made Loki just pause so much in this episode. That was the only like flaw to me. Like, he just fumbling his words, not really saying shit at the right time. But I get it. They got moved the episode. Like, they need to add some time or whatever. But overall, though, the experience was good. Like, it was a whole bunch of different emotions. They ended it off with a bang, which left you shocked, and then they gave you a credit scene to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, it was a pretty wild experience, to say the least, and it does make you want to watch episode 5 now. So, what you give your rating?
I give it an 8, and the reason I give it an 8 is this. I think this was the best episode of Loki, right?
Yeah.
And I think this episode was so good, it shouldn't have had any miscues. And to me, it had several. Now, I feel like episode 2 was flawless. So I gave that a 10, but I don't feel like that episode was better than this episode, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay, and this is why. I hated when we seen B-15 and they just showed like her enchantment, but they didn't show us her memories.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not like that. Like we could have seen her memories. I think that would have been dope. Like they could have give us a couple extra minutes. It was still 48 minutes long. Like you could have gave us a little extra on that.
Even if it was quick scenes, like I wouldn't mind. It could have been something quick.
Yeah,
like her
quick
looking
cutscene.
Yeah, like it didn't have to be nothing too extra. You know, you could have just showed something, and that's why she crying. Like, don't just leave us on the red.
And then I hated how it kept taking Loki so long to spit shit out. Like, bro, just say it. Like, I hated that shit. And then 3, I despise that whole shit with her not killing Ravonna, with Sylvie not killing Ravonna. It just doesn't make any sense. And it was very lazy, predictably lazy. Like, you know, they could have came up with a better way. I would have loved, they should have actually just had her stab Ravonna, and then Ravonna still was able to get up and, you know, prune him.
Mm-hmm.
I would have said, okay, far-fetched, but that could happen. But for you to just knock her out, it just makes no sense.
Yeah. And
then Loki just got his back turned to her, like just not prepared at all.
Yeah. Like that shit was kind of like weird. And then one day I was wondering too, I'm like, what made her want to get pruned so bad? Like she just like, do it. Like, go ahead, do it. Like, I don't even care.
I don't think she wanted to get pruned. I think she was just like, whatever. You feel me?
Yeah, like just reset
like, just
me.
do that shit. Because maybe she know, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, maybe Mobius could still be alive. Maybe it's a Mobius verse.
Mm-hmm. What happened, Mobius, with all the Lokis?
Because I was like, well, if Loki is able to survive, maybe Mobius is. But then Mobius knows how to survive because he know you can survive in apocalypses. Not everyone knows that. Only Lokis know that.
Yep, and Mobius thought like literally the only one that doesn't that knows that. Besides Loki.
Well, you know, he told Ravonna and shit.
Yeah, true. But she can't really count though at this point because she ain't being reset. She ain't being pruned and all that stuff. I feel like with Mobius, he gonna make a return somehow. I don't know how, but I know he gonna make a return because you can't just get off Mobius like that and just not bring him back. I'm gonna be sad that they just don't bring him back.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I'm like, you gonna just kill off Mobius?
You need Mobius, man.
Not Mobius and Mobius.
Man, R.I.P. Mobius, man.
R.I.P. Mobius. I hope we get a Mobius verse and we get Owen Wilson and then we get his version of Lightning McQueen in Cars.
On me.
Help, I'm a hillbilly, help!
That boy gonna be over there doing the streets again.
Ka-cha.
Kachiga.
Oh my god, man. So what's some theories, man? Let's come up with some theories. So is this how we get to vote Loki? Is this how we get all of the Loki verse shit? Like, and do you think that the TVA will be able to catch them? Or is Loki about to run amok with all these other Lokis?
I think he is. I think they figuring out stuff too as much as him. Like, I feel like they all went through this, to my opinion. Because I'm like, how did all of these Lokis just end up in the same place? Like they had to all been pruned and got put into this same place for a reason. So it's only a matter of time that the multiverse is gonna bust. It's gonna break. And it's gonna happen some way. And I'm honestly I hope it I wonder if they doing this out of love. Like is the multiverse gonna just the Nexus event gonna happen through love? Because with that moment they had in the beginning and seeing that whole line just scoot up to the sky and they never seen that before. And then
because Loki loves himself now.
Yeah, that's just funny as hell. But but with Mobius, he even said it like, y'all can do this. Like what y'all did, y'all gonna have to do that. And that's how you take them down. So I feel like that's how they're gonna take them down, honestly. I feel like it's gonna be a big brawl.
And another reason too about one of my critiques from this shit, we still don't know what's going on with Sylvie bombing the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like that just happened and then nothing, it was like no consequences from it. What's going on with the sacred timeline?
Yeah, that's kind of like a unanswered question. Like if they don't say nothing about episode 5, then like I don't know what's gonna happen. And it's just like it's gonna be something that's just unread. Like you're just not gonna come back to. And I feel like you need to go back to something like that.
Yeah, like what happened to the sacred? So she just bombed everything and then that was it. Like
that's probably how they're going. Cause you know Marvel. Sometimes they be like, we can't do everything, man.
What you got? You got any theories or something?
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be something like that. And I feel like it's gonna have something at the end. I don't even think Kang gonna come until probably like the end of the episode. In my opinion. Like I just got this feeling he's gonna come at the end of the episode. He's gonna be a post-credit scene. And I feel like all the Loki is gonna have like a major role in this episode.
Oh, so you think Kang is gonna be like a big part, like, or maybe Kang could be in a post-credit scene at the end of the next one, and then all the Lokis will have to fight Kang in the sixth one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I said it's probably gonna be some big brawl. It's gonna be the Lokis versus the TVA. And it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Now, one thing I hope they don't do. I hope they don't write Loki off like this, and then bring in the female Loki into like this, and just not keep him. I feel like they all need to go back to their timelines or something. I don't know how they're gonna do this because they can't even go back to their timelines. Honestly, if the multiverse pop out, because then a whole bunch of timelines is gonna fall into each other. And then what happened? We see Thanos again. Like, you wouldn't even. That would be terrible. Like, you just.
I want to see Thanos again.
On me. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised. Didn't they say he was gonna be in the series?
No, it was supposed to be in the Eternals.
Eternals?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be something, man. Feel like Kang the Conqueror gonna come out and he's gonna be on his shit.
All right, cool. So, what else you got on Loki before we head into the Marvel news?
Oh, I'm good now. That's something I'm thinking about right now. Did you have any theories, or you already said it?
Yeah, I already said mine about the Lokis teaming up.
Yeah.
and then I said they was going to team up, and then they was all going to be able to take on the TVA maybe. Because I still think the timekeepers is something with that shit. I still think it's something about the timekeepers. But so we can go on and wrap up our Loki review and just going ahead and talk about some Marvel shit. So I do feel like we could talk about the Shang-Chi trailer real quick because we didn't get to cover that.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that Shang-Chi or the Shang-Chi trailer?
I thought it was good. It was something different. It gave you more in depth what's gonna happen in the movie.
Yeah, bro. Fucking the Mandarin look hella savage. Like
They showed
him, bro, like with them put them rings to old boy head. Oh my god.
Woo! That shit was tough, man.
Hey,
he was strong in this movie.
And some of the fighting look like it's gonna be incredible with Shang-Chi. Yeah. Bro, and we seen Abominations back?
Yeah. I told you. That's why I was like, bro, when you watch it, you gonna know who coming back. That's crazy. I was happy for that.
And they talked about and Kevin Feige confirmed that was Wong.
That was who?
Wong.
Oh, Wong. Yeah. I seen him trending too. Abomination, but I'm excited for him because then that really raises the question. I'm like, so did he just come from another multiverse? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, like why is Wong fighting Abomination?
I'm like, didn't Abomination get his stuff murdered by Incredible Hulk? Like did he choke homie out?
I thought so. I haven't seen Incredible Hulk in so long.
Bro,
it's been so long.
All my life I had to fight.
Had to fight my brothers.
Yeah, bro. He put that chain on him. Choked him out. Put him out. That's why I was like, man, he had to kill him. Because he was smashing his hands on him and stuff. So I thought he was dead.
Yeah, man. I cannot wait to see Shang-Chi and that drop September 3rd. And of course, I will be at the theaters with the bros.
God. That's gonna be lit.
Because that's not on Disney Plus. So I'm going to see that in the theaters. I don't mind going to the theaters, bro. Because I just went to see Fast 9. Hey, shout out to y'all for not dropping money on the Cash App for the bros.
I'm dead.
No, I'm just fucking around. No, the movie was good. It was just like it was certain things I miss about being in movie theaters. Like it was a part when Toretto cocked the shotgun back, and it was so loud, it was like epic. And there was certain parts where it made me like be like, I'd rather be at home because it was like these kids and they just kept talking throughout the whole movie to the point where this lady was like, "Can you guys be quiet? We're trying to watch the movie." Like,
dang, you got that exclusive?
Yeah, for real. And then it was funny because the dude was like, "Oh, my bad, OG."
That was funny.
Oh my god, that shit was funny. But yeah, so I don't mind going to the movies though. It's still fun. So what you got for Marvel news, bro? Because I really don't have that much. I really only got one, and you might cover that. So what you got? You say you got two.
Seen The Simpsons?
Oh, yep. Yeah, that was my one.
That was your one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was something I saw today. Shout out to them. That's going to be July 9th. So I can't wait to see that.
Elaborate on it, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be a crazy one. Did you see the cover art? Cover art looks fire. It gave me like some in-game vibes. Got Bart Simpson. All them people. You got some people you got Loki up in there.
Okay, well let me explain it. Mischief arrives in Springfield. Well, more mischief anyway. Start streaming the short, The Simpsons, The Good, The Bart, and The Loki, July 7th on Disney Plus. And this is under Disney Plus, Summer of Disney Plus hashtag. And Tom Hiddleston will be voicing Loki in this Simpsons special. So you guys make sure to catch that because bro, tell me you down to review this.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
So this might be one of our straight out of Marvel shorts, because obviously, and this is July 7th too. So this is right before. Damn, this is like soon.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, damn, this is like in a week. Oh yeah, so we definitely gonna be reviewing this. We stand on the Loki train, so remember that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be what, a couple days after.
And a couple days after is Black Widow. Oh my God, we got so much Marvel content. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we ain't gotta do no deep dive, but it's still that shit gonna be tight. And then look, oh yeah, the cover looks so dope. We got Lisa, she holding Mjolnir. One of them holding the arrow like Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that shit look tight. Yeah, it do look like the in-game cover.
Yeah, that shit is hard. I like that. And also, I seen some. I seen they gonna come out with some soon. I think it's in middle of July or beginning of August. They gonna drop some Guardians of the Galaxy gameplay.
Oh, so, they already got gameplay on YouTube right now.
No, but they're gonna drop like a showcase. Like it's gonna be more in depth about the game and shit. So yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't have no more. You got any or not?
I don't think so. Let me see. 17 years ago, Spider-Man 2 came out. June 30th.
The boy Dr. Octopus.
Bro, that was a great movie.
That was.
It's still not my favorite though. So many people like, oh, that's the best of the trilogy. I always think the first one is the best one.
I always think that too. I don't know why people sleep on the first one. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it this time.
What?
I'm not saying it. Because that shit gonna have me crying laughing.
I'm dead.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. You know how much I sacrifice?
Oh my God. You know how much I sacrifice?
Finish it.
Finish it from me.
Oh man.
Bro, the second one, honestly, the second one was my least favorite one because I didn't like how he lost his powers.
That shit was gay. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all.
Whack.
Because I was like, bro, he just loses power, man. And he didn't have his power for a minute. Like, it was situations he couldn't even do nothing because he didn't have his power. So that was terrible.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought the third one was right up there though.
Yeah, it's 1, 3, 2 for me.
Yeah, third one was dope. The Black Spider-Man, all that Venom. I was like, yeah, that was hard.
Yep, that's all I got, man. So if that's all you got, we can go and wrap this one up.
Yep, let's wrap it up.
All right, so that was another episode of Straight Out of Marvel, episode 20. It's your host, Kevin27, and I want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank you to all the 5-star listeners out there. Thank you to the listeners in general, but I would appreciate it if you can go on Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star rating because it will really help us get our platform even larger. And another thing will help if you can go and follow the KC Network 702 at Twitter. Shout out to all the latest followers. And if you do follow the KC Network, please like and retweet the pinned tweets. That will also help grow the platform, see people or let people know that it's people messing with us, man. And we really appreciate everyone messing with us. And if you take time to, comment, it's really appreciated. Like, you don't have to do that. But if you do that, much appreciated. So, follow on all platforms, Spotify, Google, all that, and the KC Network 702 on YouTube. Please go run that up. We trying to get that off the ground, get that platform going to Straight Out of Marvel on YouTube at the KC Network 702. Like, comment, subscribe. So your boy got Icy Gang.
Yeah. And make sure you guys hit that Marvel page and the Straight Out of Marvel page on Facebook. And I can't wait for next week, man. I can't wait to see you guys next week for Loki. Loki's going to be good. And I feel like it's going to be really good. And it's going to change the game. So we're going to be here next week on Wednesday waiting for y'all. And we're going to give y'all a review.
Thursday.
Episode 5. So
Thursday.
No, I know Thursday. I was saying Wednesday, first. But
it's for the listeners. So Thursday.
Okay,
get
Thursday.
People mixed reviews.
Okay, Thursday we'll be here.
Yes, sir. We will be here next Thursday for the Loki after show. Be there or be square.
Peace.